All right, today's Tuesday, March 10th. I'm going to do a recap for today and yesterday because I forgot yesterday. And so it'll be good to just look at it again. The day, I mean. Okay, so this morning I was watching NVAX out of the gates here and jumped right in at 12, although, yeah, I was probably a little early. I think I just didn't want to miss out. Maybe a little FOMO. Probably should have waited till a break of this resistance area here. But whatever. I got in at 12. Then I got in here again at 11:50, and then I added one more time at 11:18. Um, at that point, I think I think my stop was going to be 11, but it bounced here off of the 11:10 area, which I had a line drawn right there. So it bounced there, and I took some profit here on the way up in the 1160s, and I think it was actually really like 1164, 1175. There it is. Um, I think my average, I forget what my average was at that point, but if I had taken the whole trade here, it would have been a winner. But I got greedy because I thought maybe this was going to push toward 12. I held one share, and I ended up having to sell here in the 1130 area. So it ended up being like a 5 cent loss, which was just annoying because I was happy with the way that I played down here. I got in with very conservative size so that I could add on the way down if I needed to. And then even here, if 11 was my stop or even 1075, I was still well within my risk range. Um, and then I just didn't take advantage of this pop here the way I could have. It looked like it had more in it. But, there was this resistance line right here, right? So you sell into resistance. But I only held one share. I thought I was good. Anyway, this candle I probably could have realized the writing was on the wall and that it was going to tank here, but whatever. And then later here, so down here in this area, there was this huge selling going on at 1050, but it wasn't budging the bid. So there was kind of like a hidden buyer there. And I was like, man, I should really just buy off this level because it looks like there's a brick wall and it's not going to let it move. I hesitated. I didn't. Once it jumped up into the 60s, I was like, I'm probably a little too late. Fuck, that still would have been $1. So I was a little pissed off at that. And then here we got the same thing again. You can even see it looks like halt candles, right? There's just no movement. And so the same thing happened down here. I'll do this and move this. You can see that one candle. That's where it was at 1050, and it just wasn't budging. And then here, it was at 1103 and 1104 was the bid and the ask. And 3 was getting hammered, and it wasn't budging. So I jumped in again. So I shouldn't say again. I jumped in this time. I bought at 1104. And then both the 3s and the 4s were just getting hammered in each direction, and nothing was budging. But then the 3s started to, the order that was on the 3s started to be chopped away. And I was like, oh, okay, we can see the way this is going to go. So I just got out at 1103. And then you can see, I mean, it drops pretty cleanly here after that. So that was the right call to get out. So at this point, I'm down like 6 cents on the day, which is just fucking annoying, right? And so I'm looking at SEFT over here. And I missed, was it this one maybe that I was going to take? And I hesitated again. And then I took this one, so I got in at 285 because it looked like a good support here. And I just took this quick scalp to 294, which made me green on the day. And that's all I was looking for. But in hindsight, I mean, man, that was worth a lot more, right? We're talking 340 area. So a good 50 cents that was worth. But you know, it's hindsight, and I was a little nervous. I said in my journal today that I felt like I had something to lose, and it definitely changed the way that I traded. So anyway, let's look at yesterday if we can. Here we go. So yesterday I took specs out of the gates in great trade. Got in here as it pushed down toward this 385 level. Oh, this is the one I got filled super high though. I got filled super high at 442. But I ended up getting down to 490, so it was good. It was one of those hit the button, canceled the order. 2 minutes later, it says I was filled at a stupid high price. Because I think I actually hit the button when it was at the 420s area, and I got filled at 442. Anyway, yeah, it was one of those Thinkorswim specials there. And then, same thing here. I think this was a delayed fill. I got filled at 331. Just sold here on the pop. I held through this pullback, or the continued pullback, I should say. And hi, Ollie. And sold into 342, and then down here hit another support here. So it had touched it here at 712, touched it again at 718. I'm in at 333, and it popped to 336. I don't remember why I got out so quickly there. I just didn't. I think something sketched me out about it. I mean, obviously it was good for more, but you gotta get used to just selling into the resistance, because you know this ended up making the resistance, right? Even if you take it here, thinking you're close enough, or even wait for the whole thing. Yeah, I don't know. I just you gotta get used to it, get more confidence. But that's what I said in the journal for today, is that that trading like I had something to lose and not wanting to take a loss, because so fear of loss was making me hesitate and not take trades. There were quite a few trades on that SEFT or SFET, whatever it is, that would have worked out really nicely had I taken them, and I didn't have the balls, honestly. And part of it is that I just don't have the confidence in my ability to do this for some reason, even though it's working really well. And Specs is making a nice little pop here. That's pretty crazy. Let's go home. Huh. Is it halting, or is it just not breaking 204? No, it's halting. Interesting. I might sit here and watch this. So anyway, I was saying, like, it's I just need to kind of sit and figure out how to get a confidence boost, because there's a part of me that feels like the 90% win rate that I've got going right now. Actually, it dropped to like 82 after today, but still, I mean, anything above 70 is fucking fantastic. And so there's a part of me that feels like that's a fluke, because I don't feel like I've earned it. But when you think about it, I've been trading a long time now, a couple, like 3-4 years, different modalities, and learning a lot of different things. And I think this is just what happens when you finally clicks. Like, I've got a system that I like, and it's working. I'm not even discounting or counting out the one minute pullbacks and stuff that I was trading there for a while. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's actually just coming together, and I have to just sit with that and sort of convince myself. And that way, when I sit down, I have to have the confidence in my ability rather than hesitating due to fear. I have to just be confident in my ability that I'm doing things right. So anyway, interesting here that Specs got halted. wonder if we'll get a washout long. We've got another couple minutes here. We'll stop the recording, and then because whatever happens here doesn't need to be recorded. But we'll be back at it tomorrow, Wednesday, and hopefully make some good confident trades.